ও না আমি আমব্রেলাই খুঁজে পাইছি
এটা ভিডিওতে উঠে গেল আমব্রেলা খুঁজি পাই
আপনি দেখেন আমার ব্লু সুটের
এটা বলতেছি ম্যাচ করে
When you guys are ready, let me know. I can continue.
Yeah, they control the class.
Yeah.
প্লিজ
Let me know when you're ready, then I can continue.
উই রেডি
Okay, good.
Ask
Let's
Dolon.
say-
Ask Dolon. If he's ready.
আমি আর কাল কি করছি
Give it the wrong answer. Very good.
যেটা পুরিয়েলে সেটা ফেরত আনতে না
I've been to some
Guys, please pay attention because I'm not gonna go through this again.
San
Hussein.
If I say, let's say these are city name, correct? If I tell you that select everything from country where, or select country name where city like
Sand. That's
that means
A-N or?
when I say this an, that means it starts with an. When I say this an, that ends with an. It does ends it.
So before,
তুমি তো ভালো করে বুঝছোই দিবে
before we begin with
So this is end. This is start. Something I want to show you
ভাবি
because I had to study it yesterday.
I tried waiting for her but she couldn't do long
So Tawfiq, so let's say I go to select country name from country table, right? And then where city like
yeah
percentage an. If I say this, it starts with an. Do you have what's gonna return? What return I'm gonna get?
zero.
Zero. No row selected is not gonna come in anything. If I say this, what is it gonna say? It still is gonna say zero because anything ends with an an.
No.
If I say an percentage, that means anywhere that an, all of them are gonna say. There is an an here too.
ওকে
Okay? So if I say percentage this an, that means starts with any name.
Someone an
What?
Yes, that's it.
someone
What?
Double A.
an আসছে তো লাস্টে
What did I say?
এটা এটা কি
This, oh yeah, this one is gonna come in. Actually, yes, this one is gonna come in only some one, not zero. My fault. Good eye. Okay. Now,
আমি আপনার পাশে বসে
let's say A, B, C, D, E, F. If I say percentage A, this whole line is gonna come in. If I say percentage A here, nothing is gonna come in.
because it's after
Right? If I say percentage C percentage, that come in. Now you follow me?
This is, you're saying this is one.
This is, let's say that only one row has like one, instead of Sun 1, if I write ABCD. So
Alright,
instead of this, I can write a country name and I can say Bangladesh. I can say in the country, who's that I just do? Oh, Custer's way.
বাবু বিমান
পেন আছে
এখানে আমি
আচ্ছা
If I say here, country name, but if I say percentage BA, like percentage BA. what's gonna happen?
That means end in BA, right?
No, it ends it, right? Is it gonna come in?
No.
If I say this in here,
Yeah. Just that, yes. Bangladesh connection.
it's gonna come in these, maybe Barbados,
Uh-huh.
right?
Yeah.
Maybe Bahrain, Bermuda, all those gonna come in. Bermuda with the BE actually.
Yeah,
It's not like Bahamas maybe. Bahama. Right?
Yes.
All of them are gonna come. If I say I want percentage, but I put LA, only Bangladesh is gonna come in. Correct? But if I say percentage, HA, only Bahama is gonna come in. If I say percentage, H, what's gonna come in? Bahama,
Bangladesh and
Bahrain. All three of them are gonna come in.
Alright, can you just say it one more time again? But what is percentage after the letters?
So
Means-
A, let's say B percentage, that means anything that starts with B.
Start.
First start B. What letter is this? B. And then after that, whatever comes in, it doesn't matter. And now it says percentage B. That means ends with B. Before that, whatever comes in doesn't matter. If you say percentage B percentage, that means
Yes.
anywhere in there,
What
if
is
there
it?
is a B or something,
we're gonna bring it up.
it's gonna be. I just wanted to clarify because I studied it like yesterday. I wanted to find out what exactly that is, and that's what. There's another thing called decode. You guys gotta study it yourself. Okay. So let's say let's say there is an employee table. I mean, in the company, all the employees are into 6 different departments. One is IT, one is accounting, one is advertising, for example. Another one is, let's say, HR, marketing. So only IT people get 5% increase. Marketing gets 10% increase of their salary. So you can, instead of writing all of them times 10 and all those, you can just say select star from these, and then you can say decode. And your parenthesis is IT times 0.10,
Is it
comma,
10%?
AC accounting times, let's say 0.20, like that. And you can close the parenthesis, the decode. Okay. You have to study. That's what I said, you have to study that on your own. I'm just giving you an idea. This is something like, instead of having a conditional statement do you know what a conditional statement is, you guys? I'm sure Zuma knows, but rest of this, and also probably, two conditional statement, right? If A equal 5, then B equal 10. Let's say I put a condition. So I put, if A equal to 5, then B equal to 10. Else means if A equal to anything else. So it can be A, or A can be 1, 2, 0, -1 to infinity,
Anything.
and not 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 6, 7, 8, everything, anything. So I can say else B equal 0. That means anything else, put B as in 0. So what we can do is like this, and a condition like this comes in like this. For example, if country underscore name equal BA. So any country starts with a
BA.
BA. Continent, let's say, equal Asia. For example, just an idea. So let's say, you know, Bahrain and Bangladesh and, like, you know, let's say they're in, you know, there's in Asia. Else continent equal other. So you say if either this or that. It's a condition. Either this or that. You can say if something happens that is true, then this condition. If it is not true, then this condition. You can put else if. Else if. That's called nested condition. Nested. You're nesting it. So instead of doing that, you can also do another thing called case, which is another conditional statement. Case. You will know this. Okay? So I can say, let's say I made a program that every time you open that program, it asks you a question. So it asks you, what is your age? And that will have an, write this down, input box. That's what it is. It's an input box. You will have it. It will come in. You will have it.
Dropbox.
No, it's not Dropbox. It's an input box. So what happens? Let's say you open an application, and first thing you see is, what is your age? And you have to put down, let's say, 30, 25, whatever, right? So I can put a conditional statement, case statement in here. So I can put here, case A equal, let's say, 10 to 15. And you can say print or display, right? You are a teenage. Case B, 16 to 25. You are young. 25 to let's 35. You are an adult. So I can put case statement like that. Instead of doing if, else. So you can do case.
Yes.
Okay. Now in SQL you cannot put case conditional statement. Therefore, they wanted to do a thing called decode. So instead of putting if department equal accounting, salary equal salary times 0.20% increase, isn't it? 1.20. It should be like that. Or you can say salary plus salary times this. Else, if department equal marketing, salary, you can just copy paste that, equal salary plus salary times 0.15. Else if, so instead of doing this, you cannot do that in SQL. What you can do is you can say decode accounting times 0.10, comma, marketing times 0.15. You see that? So that's how you do it and you end it. So that's the decode, but you have to, you have to see. I gave you.
A command?
Yeah, it's a command. So decode is the one that you should see it. I put in my note, you should write it. That's one command I didn't go through. Another one I didn't go through is union, and union all intersect. Let's say table A has 1, 2, 5. Table B has 2, 3, 4. Right? Union only unique values, no duplicates. So it works more like a distinct. So if I say union A, union B, then it should be, what is the number? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I say A union all, like however you want to say, union all B, then it should be 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sense? Even duplicate value comes in here. If I say A intersect B, that means it's gonna come in
Only two, the common one.
Make sense? Now we can go with the QC. Are you gonna make that mistake with like anymore?
No, sir.
Like? Like percentage? Are you gonna make that mistake again?
Oh, that
No, no,
percentage
no.
only good is-
Now we got it.
Good.
Middle, because let that put more selected.
Finally, my virus, it ran for 8 hours.
Middle, like percentage that shows us more selected. Dolan চোখের মতো আছে মধ্যেখানে বসে দেখ Look at Dolan পুরো স্টিপ হয়ে বসে Dolan বাবা ঠিক আছে Dolan ভালো করে সেটা ভাবি তুমি
আমি হচ্ছে এখানে সবচেয়ে বুঝতে পারছি ঠিক আছে আপনি যদি আমারে বলেন আমার অপশন জন্য আপনি দেখুন সিরিয়াসলি আই ক্যান দিস নেটওয়ার্ক থিং
He was talking about
or I can move next to pop
বউয়ের সামনে এবারে বউয়ের সামনে তো বলো না কথা আজ দিই না আজকে একেবারে কপি মতো
I want to use this internet. I want to use my computer as well. But this one I need. For computer, I need to watch on this, hotspot.
These are all recording, by the way.
That's how you do it, but I think you should go to Wi-Fi.
For network and sharing.
Something like that. I used to do it every day. They used to have to create a hotspot something. Forgot how to do it. I don't. Sorry. You use this school
Yeah, but not here. Only
Oh, so why don't you just put it in?
everyone knows that. You say only you know? No, I will do it. So what is that? Oh no. This one, right? Good, good. Capital H. I know. 11432.
I also use the sound.
You can ask anyone. I could ask my friend who's right now some kind of different country. He just said, this IP address is that from other countries, we get a find it and hey, this is his genius. He's a doctor. He's a doctor. What are you doing? I studied the economics and then 96. He's not blue.
This has right, good right.
He's Indian, by the way.
Oh, that's what you have to say. Is Indian doctor? Oh no,
Indian, then he's doctor.
it could be astronaut.
It's not genius, but not like that. You call it research. It's an accounting. You call it research.
I'm gonna change this note. I don't like this note anymore. That's not the note. What's wrong with this note?
You drop it.
No, both times it went to miss.
So I have not, it just says, that's it.
What?
I don't know.
Maybe that one.
Yeah, but I'm not saying.
I don't know. I was gonna ask you.
Like a
Plus 30.
Yeah, I was years waiting.
Still didn't start, did we? That's something.
This is terrifying. You see this? Wildcards. Let me read it to you. Wildcards are used with the like keyword in SQL. Below are some wildcard example. A to Z, all string starts with an A. Another character that ends with Z, for example, A, B, Z. And A to Z would both satisfy the condition. While A, K, K, Z would not, because there are two characters between A and Z. So in other words, it's saying only do like percentage A, this, Z. That means you can only have one character in between there. So you're saying it doesn't matter. It can be anything in the alphabet, A to Z, anyone. But if you put A to Z, is gonna work. A1Z is gonna work because there's only one character in between. But if you put A to Z, then how many characters here in between? Two. So it's not gonna work because you put only one space. Okay. So that's one. Number two, ABC percentage. This one. It's like if the whole string says ABC, then you have the ABC right here, right? The first three letters is gonna satisfy it. ABCD is gonna satisfy it. But ABDF not gonna satisfy that because you already mentioned this only ABC. Okay. Now, it also says something like percentage XYZ, that means ends with XYZ. So, example WXYZ, ZZXYZ, all of them are satisfied because XYZ is at the end. Percentage AN, percentage on a string that contains AN anywhere. For example, Los Angeles, it has AN, right? San Francisco, both satisfy this condition. But if I say space AN percentage, that means starts with any letter, those three letters gonna start. But the first one, it doesn't matter what it is. So San Juan, Jan Juan, Man Juan, everything is gonna work. But Los Angeles is not gonna work because that N is actually in between Los Angeles. So it didn't start with AN. Okay? So Los Angeles would not satisfy. So that's like condition. So select column name, table name, and column name like pattern. So pattern is however you want us to do it. Now, you see there is a complex distinct query in here. I was going to give that in the exam, then I realized you're probably going to bug me. Okay. Find out department which do not have employees and find out employees who do not belong to any department. Remember how many people didn't belong to a department? One.
Stephen.
No.
No, Nina.
No.
Kimberly.
Kimberly wasn't under any departments. So 107 rows out of that, one row didn't satisfy. So how did you do that? We did left outer join minus regular inner join. Didn't we do that? And then it gave us one condition. Then take a look. Left outer join. How do I know it's a left outer, right outer join? I mean left outer join.
The plus sign.
The right, which side is that? Left side. So it is a right outer join, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now minus inner join. Then it says union, and then it says right outer join minus inner join. So it's only taking common values, because remember I says union only take one to two, twice is not gonna take. It's gonna take only the unique values. But if I would put union all in there, then it is gonna take everything, every values. So that's one. These queries you must practice, I'm telling you. And this one, these are in your notes. E-manager ID count. You see group by e-manager ID because a single function and a group function together. Now, average salary, order by, group by, which one comes after what, you gotta see that. Department ID round. Round is a what? It's a group function. Then you say or average. That's why you say group by department ID. Here, write a query. If job is IT programs, then salary increase 10%. If job is accounting, then salary this and blah blah blah. So select first name, last name, job ID from employees. Select distinct job ID from employees. It's an interview question. They're gonna ask you why you put distinct in there. Distinct means you're not gonna have any duplicate, only single value. Select first name, last name, job ID. You see decode here, job ID, ID program, salary times 1.10. FI accounting salary times this salary, and it says from employees. Increase salary from employees. Increase salary is the, what is this? What is this? User defined column name. Okay? And you can say from employees, where job in, you gotta do it. So write this code and then you see what comes in. But don't take off the salary before bracket. Don't write that in the code. When you do the SQL, don't write this. This is just a note. Alright, so let me close this. Where's my QC? This is the one we were doing yesterday. So in QC, who is the main person?
And site administration.
Oh, in terms of hierarchy.
Right. Who? Site admin. Where's Robin then?
Robin lost all his wallet.
That was yesterday, no?
वो शोका
Okay.
So someone found it and called him. So
So you went to grab it today? Alright, good. Finished it?
That's the middle right.
15 minutes is better for punctuation.
What was the question again? What is the position?
Oh, Jim.
We have to push the button.
Who was it QC? Who is the main? Decide in the story.
Side.
He decide who
Right.
Right. And who can log in? Who can-
Spell definition for me. Daily definition language.
Definition of
DE.
Delta?
Data definition language.
Oh.
Definition. How do you spell definition?
DEFINITION.
N-A-P-I-O-N.
Definition. Definition language. Spell it.
NITION. Oh, DEFINITION. Definition.
Yeah, this is.
For E. Everybody put E, I don't know why. That's a common mistake, I guess. Definition.
definition. Yeah, that's the QC.
Somebody explain him what is the number 14. It says the OR operator display a condition, a record if any condition listed are true. The OR operator, if Zuma or Robin shows up, if Zuma or Robin shows up, we'll start the class. If Zuma and Robin shows up, we'll start the class. Somebody explain it to him. See who understood it yesterday.
we understood, but
Answer to everything. We're supposed to.
So this is what it is.
Where is it?
আপনি একটু কষ্ট করে পেছনে তাকাতে
Now the answer is phrase number 14.
Answer is C.
না ওর বুঝা না
Or by copy.
আচ্ছা ওরটা শুনো আমি তো লাইন তোমাকে বলি যদি বলে বা এখানে বলছি যে দুইটা কন্ডিশনে অর আর এন্ড এর
বাংলায় বলেন তাহলে বুঝবে সাদা অথবা কালো
অর হচ্ছে হলো হ্যাঁ যদি বলে যে ক্লাস শুরু করব না হ্যাঁ শুরু করব লুনা আর মৃদুল কেউ আসলে তার মানে একজন আসলে কিন্তু হবে হ্যাঁ এটা তো না এটা অর ইয়ে যে আর যদি বলে
মানে দুজন
You're confusing you now.
I just
I don't know.
I just remembered something my boss told me yesterday. It's like, Kuram, I'm more
Hey.
confused after I...
The one that you didn't answer is like this. Let's say I say Zuma or Robin. Anyone shows up. If Zuma or Robin shows up, then I will start the class.
এটাই তো বললাম either one আসলে ক্লাস শুরু হবে
Yeah. So either one comes in. If Zuma comes in, can I start the class?
yeah
Let him answer, let him
I'm asking him, not you guys. Yeah. If Robin comes in, can I start the class? Yeah. If both of them comes in, can I start the class? Okay. But if I say Zuma and Robin both has to present to start the class. Now if Zuma comes, can I start the class? If Robin comes, can I start the class? But if Zuma is not there? No. If both of them comes in, can I start the class? Yeah. Okay. So this one means both condition has to be true. And this one means one of the condition can be true.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. It makes sense or no? Yeah. Yeah.
Now that again, also, but I couldn't answer the question actually.
So the question is, why you have that paper?
No, this is.
আমি মাস্টার দিচ্ছি ওনাকে
Not during the test, right now.
Okay. Number 14 says, the OR condition or operator displays a record if any condition listed are true. Is that a true statement or not?
Yeah.
The OR operator displays a record if any condition listed are true. Any condition listed are true,
Okay.
then that statement valids. Is that a true statement or false statement?
I think this is true.
Yes, you think it's true, so that means you are still confused. Alright, let me ask you a different way. Let's say we can start this class if either Galib can take it as an instructor or I can take it as an instructor. So my question is this: the OR operator, it displays that any condition listed are true. That means anyone comes in here, we can start the class is true. Is that a true condition? So if I come in here, is that a true statement or wrong statement? True. Second one is the AND operator displays the record if all the conditions listed are true. All the conditions. So is that a statement true or false?
True.
True. If both statements are true, then what should be the answer?
Okay. I got it.
True. Very good. You got 2 wrong so far.
2 wrong, there are 4. Great.
এভাবে আপনি খাবার দাবার তো আনেন না
বিস্কুট আছে কালকে বিস্কুট আছে
ও ইয়া ইয়া
ওই যে ওরে দিয়ে দিছি
আচ্ছা আছে ওই রুমে একটা আছে
ভাবিও তো আইসা ভাবি মা যায় তো এগুলো পপি
এখন টাইপ করে দিই
Very silly mistake.
পাহাড় পাহাড়
আমাকে ভিতরে বন্ধ করে দিতে
আমাদের ফাইল দিচ্ছি
390 try a lot. Wow, what's this?
আপনি জানেন
Window editing doesn't escape.
Trust this phone or not?
You can read it, right?
Yeah, I can read it.
Read it.
আমি তো আগে করছিলাম আগে
Agi.
আগে
তারপরে ওকে আমি বলেছিলাম
You got a slide. Mama Mata. Who I do? Oh, this is Bible, right?
Yeah.
No, but can I have a plate? Absolutely. I didn't need plate.
সরষে খাবে
No, no, I'm good.
Only for Juma.
ও মাই গড
কত
67.
61.
I thought 60 is max.
Extra credit.
ওরে সেকেন্ড
But
টাইম
there's only 48.
ওয়ারি এরকম পাইছে
কে
ওয়ারি যে ফাতেমা না না আমি কিছু তো পাইছি
62 ওয়াও
Everybody should not aim for Fatima or Robin, or Muidul. Everybody should aim for Tawfiq. Fatima and Muidul did great, of course, but you should all aim for Tawfiq.
আশা তো
That guy talks the less, scores the most.
But he
Hashtag that.
he text more
Hashtag talk less.
If you guys text it in between, you are gonna be an ultimate loser. He's gonna take 1 more semester to finish it. That
শেখ
means he's gonna
বাবুকারি
pour on.
ডিসঅ্যাপয়েন্টেড করছো তুমি ভালো তো আমার
Double plus.
Alright, so in QC, we started QC yesterday. So what we did is,
Create a project.
we went to the site admin side, and site admin, if I click that, that idiot is gonna work with Google Chrome, which I don't want. But I can take that URL and put it in Internet Explorer. And why is this working like this? Jesus Christ. Alright, see if this is working in Control C, close it. Oh, cancel, Jesus. This. Alright. And I can't open IE, not here. Start. Internet Explorer. That's what I did. So I copy paste it, enter it, my quality center, admin page opens. Now before I start that, let me recap one more time. What is a quality center? Who can tell me? Go ahead, Tuma.
It's a bug tracking tool. Project manager.
It's not only a bug tracking tool. It's a test management tool.
Oh.
Bug tracking tool is only tracking the bugs. It does that, but it also tracks the whole life cycle of the application.
It's like
So it
one-
manages it. So
one
we are
stop.
doing one-stop shop. We are doing what?
AML.
Help organizing, manage the application. Now, there are some stakeholders, components, I'm coming to that. There are some, the stakeholders for any application. Who are those? Product owner, project manager, business analyst, developer, testers. So they all participate in these tracking tools and put their part of the share. Now, there are different components in QC. The most important ones are 4 of them. First one is
requirements,
second one is
test plan,
third one is without looking,
test lab,
fourth one,
not lexi to defects.
I know, I can read it from there, but my point is, what do? You first gather all the requirements in there. In test lab section, you cover them together. In test plan and test lab and test plan, you write all the steps. How you gonna do the test cases? What do you have in test cases? Steps. Don't you have steps in test cases? Right? Step 1 and step 2. And then when you find something in there, what do? You log it in the defect section. So first, when we open Quality Center, who started Quality Center? Who invented Quality Center? Mercury Interactive. Now, they named it as
HP. Now, Mercury
Test Director. They called it Test Director in the beginning. And when the 2008, number 8 released, they called it Quality Center. Then Mercury sold it to who? HP stands for what? Hewlett Packard. So Hewlett Packard, they sell it to Hewlett Packard, and then what happens? Hewlett Packard call it, instead of Mercury Quality Center, they call it HP Quality Center. And after the release of 11, they call it HP ALM. What ALM stands for?
Application Lifecycle Management.
Application Lifecycle Management is going on right now. What is the current version? 12.0. Now, Application Lifecycle Management, we are doing Quality Center. We are doing which version? 9.0. That's what we are doing right now. So 9.0 version we are doing, huh?
No, 9.0.
We started at it, but our version is 9. So we are doing 9.0, and that version, when you first go to the admin side and you create some users, you create a domain, you create a project, you assign people to the project, you give them some passwords, correct? The most important part you do is you do one thing, wait before disconnect. What does that mean? That means when you are logged into the Quality Center, by default, it is on for 10 hours, 600 minutes. 600 minutes equal to what? 10 hours. So if you are inactive, it will still be log on for 10 hours period. You can change that to 59 minutes or half an hour or whatever. That means if you are inactive, you are not using Quality Center, then it will automatically log you out, forcefully log you out in the time you mentioned. Second one, we say the mail interval. That means anytime there's something new comes into the Quality Center, everybody gets an email. You can put that in 10 minutes. By default, it comes in 10 minutes. But we can change it to 5 minutes period, or 6 minutes, or 7 minutes, whatever you want to time frame it. Then we say mail format, we're going to do instead of text, HTML, we're going to do text format. And the last one was version control. Remember version control? Version control was what? A restoring point. So that other people cannot interfere with your job. So if you check out, you're the only one who have the access to it. When you check in again, somebody else can check out also. So you don't need this. It's just an upper level portion. It's like creating a table. You're not going to use that in database in SQL. You're most going to use like inner join complex query, correct? But it's good to know. Page down. Page down. So we did what? We created a domain. What is a domain? Domain is a business entity. So what kind of domain you can work on? You can work on banking domain, you can work on investment domain, financial domain, you can work on insurance domain, you can work on e-commerce, you can work in telecommunications, you can, okay. So one domain, shh, stop talking. You write it down. You have a question, you tell me what is the question. So when you have a domain, let's say you have a banking domain, is this that banking domain can have different projects or no?
Yes.
It can have different projects.
Banking domain?
Okay, what kind of different projects can we get?
Business.
Mortgage.
Mortgage.
We can do personal loans. We can say business loans. We can say personal, credit card, business credit cards. We can say what?
Online banking.
Online banking, absolutely. So if I have a, let's say, insurance domain, what can I have different projects as?
Car, motorcycle, life
Auto,
insurance,
life insurance, house insurance, home insurance, right?
Okay.
Yeah, but that comes in, I think, under home insurance as well. Now, you understand the point? Even though you are having one domain which is insurance, but your projects are different. So you may be hired in a company, and that company, let's say MetLife, deals with insurances. So their domain is insurance. But they're probably going to say, no, listen, you're not going to work with all the things we have. You're going to only work with, let's say, home insurance part. So that application, probably one part says home insurance, all the things, features comes in, you're going to work on that. You understand? So you're probably going to say, and maybe they're going to say, okay, since you worked on that, we're already done. Can you help us with the, with the personal loan, personal, death insurance also. Maybe they can pull you off. So you can concurrently work 2-3 different projects, not 2-3 different domains. 2-3 different projects. Maybe different domain, but it may be different domain, but most likely you're going to work in the same domain. Because if a company, their company, probably, going to have an insurance domain, they're probably not going to have a banking there. You know what I mean? So, if you can concurrently work 2-3 different projects, and you can work in a single domain, one portion of the domain, even one portion of the project maybe you are working. Huh? So for example, let's say your domain is insurance domain, and there is one project is, let's say, home loan, right? In that home loan, probably it's a huge complex application. They ask you for all the buyer errors, like somebody's all the information. One information says all your job experience. Another one says probably, there are different tabs in there. So one of them probably says, okay, online application form. You're probably going to work on that. In that same project, you're probably working with a small part of it. So they can distribute the job to you. Or maybe an automation tester, they said, okay, you know what, we want the whole thing as an automation script. So you're gonna write record or you're gonna write scripts on the whole portion. But you're probably gonna have a couple other team members with you as an automation team members, and you're gonna work. You're gonna say, okay, you know what? I take this part, you take that part. Okay. So main project idea is this. In a hierarchy, domain is upper than project. You create a domain, then you create projects under the domain. Make sense? That makes sense? or not? Okay. After that, you do is activate. When you create the project, is automatically activated. And created user for for the quality center project. So if I have a project, let's say demo web tour application. So if I have a trouble, my domain name should be what? Trouble. Right? What is the, or like airline? What kind of domain that should be? Aviation or whatever. So if my domain is aviation, one part is what? Traveling. So I can say let's say my domain name is traveling, and my project name can be online ticketing. One project. Isn't that what my project is? I'm selling tickets in there. In the same traveling, I can have another project named auto rental or hotel booking. But by this project is only online booking. So I can create a new project, new domain, and we're going to create. I'm going to delete the old one, and I'm going to create a new one today. And for the last time, we're going to show how to add user with that, how to add what, like the password, how to the same thing. So let's do that first, and we did that domain. So we're going to briefly do this right now. What is my code here? ABC, and log in. I log into that, and as soon as I log in, this comes in. It says site project, and default is highlighted automatically. So if I wanted to create a domain now, what should I do? Create domain, create that. So I write down here is what? I can see this one. Travel. My domain name. Give me a domain name, a good domain name.
Transporting? Anything? Oh,
no.
We're doing okay.
We're working on demo web tool application. So what should this be? Online. Give me something. Travel or online ticketing. Right? So we can say this one is
BD ticket.
We are working on demo web tool application. Is called demo web tool.
Okay,
So we should not call it BD.
So we have to put
We should something relate to that. So travel, we can say travel, and then we can say okay, okay. As soon as I say okay, it gives me here. So it came in after Facebook. Why? Because Facebook was, what happened? Facebook was highlighted. So I didn't want that. So I wanna delete the domain. Yes, I wanna delete the domain. Now I wanna highlight default. I wanna have it under there. So I create domain, and I say this one is travel. Okay. Okay, so it coming. Okay, alright, fine. And I wanted to create a project under that. How do I create projects? I highlight that. I create project right here. Create an empty project. Go next. Name the given. So demo. Web tour online. Make sense or not? Are you guys with me? So at least acknowledge that. Demo web tour online booking. Good. So I can, what domain is this under? Travel. I can go next. It says this, which is you don't have to worry about it, and it is going to the database. Next, it asks you okay, fine. Now it says assign some pupil for that. You can do this in here or you can do it later, but I wanted to do at least one in here. So I wanted to do LXQC in there. How do I do this? I highlight this and I can click this arrow. Or I can double click it, in this. So let's do this one first. Alex Quinn in there, and let's do Badhon in there, and then I can double click it. It goes there. So I go next, it tells me active project. You see that? It automatically activates it. Activate. Store process repository in the database. Yes, I want to put all the store in there and create a version control database. You see that version control in here? So I can enable that, and next time I can do is this. So this time I'm not doing it because version control can be a little bit of confusing. So we'll do that later. Create. As soon as I create that, you see here at the bottom is doing something. As soon as it goes to the front, that means it's creating. So what are we creating right now?
A domain.
A project.
That's sorry.
A project.
Under travel.
Under
domain.
travel domain.
Under a domain, we're creating a project. I can create multiple projects, but I cannot create multiple domains together. So it came in like this. Okay, fine. So this travel, I have demo web tool online booking. So now I do what? It tells me in the note that create
Sign,
project activated.
password, so
Create user for.
QC Center project.
Okay. So how do I create user? I can go to the site user. As soon as I go to the site user, all the people in different projects are all together. It's not only my project, it's all the projects in there. You see that? I can say, you know what, I want to create a new project in here. So I'm going to create, Mridul, your name is there actually, Mridul Ahmed. So I'm going to delete that first. And, no, because Mridul did that with me before. In Woodside House, we did that. That's why, what's wrong with this? Why cannot I delete you?
We don't accept it.
So if I wanted to add new user, what do I do?
We're gonna click the add.
Guys, answer me, otherwise I'm not taking this class. Answer me. Stop talking. Now, here, it says what?
New user.
As soon as you highlight or you put your cursor in there,
It
tells you what
it's
to
gonna
do.
say
New user.
new user. How come nobody noticed that before?
Turn up the light.
Yeah, turn on the light. Alright, so this way, right now I can see right here, this is a new user. I click the new user, it tells me what is the username. So I can say Mridul, and then I can say full name is Mridul Ahmed. And then email address is M. What did you say?
Nayok 15.
Okay, Mridul Ahmed at gmail.com. Phone number is 347-222-1111. Okay, and a description, let's say he's a developer. Okay, so it came in Mridul right now, right? And now I can say here, what does this say?
Password.
So I can click the password or I can right click it and I can say
Password.
password. So I want to assign a password for him. Everybody's password should be what? ABC. And then ABC. Is ABC seen in here?
No.
It is noticeable, but
Encrypted.
it's encrypted. What is that called?
Encrypted.
Encrypted.
Not visible.
So I assign Mridul a password. It says activate project, create a domain, create project, activate user for quality center, assign user to the project, create project admin, important one. So I created password. Didn't I create a password for?
Yeah,
Yes.
ABC.
You gotta assign user to a password.
Alright. So now I have to assign Mridul for the same project that I just created. How do you do that? You go here and you can go in demo web tool and I can say nothing. It should be like this. So travel, I did travel, right? Under travel, where is my project? Here it is.
Demo it to.
This one, right?
Yes.
I can go to project user. You see the project user right here?
Yes.
I use these two people. They're not supposed to be project admin. The first two, I think, first people get added automatically becomes admin. I don't want to keep them as project admin. Now what I do, I go and I say add, and I can say add from the user list.
So Mridul
This one came in here. I don't know where Mridul is, so let me search it. How do you search something?
Find
Control F. Control F. Okay? If I wanted to search something in here, I can say Control F. Take a look what happens. I can say here create, or I can say domain. See, find it. Find in main documents. It's gonna, you see that domain got highlighted right away. I can go, all the domains got highlighted. You see that? I can say find next. Find next. It doesn't have anymore. Find next. This one. This.
So only
this,
here create domain.
This. Is keep coming back. Domain name. And in the whole document, it's gonna find out the domain. End of search. So how do you search something?
Control F.
Control F.
Control F. In here, I can write down what is the name that I'm looking for? Mridul. And I say enter. As soon as I enter, doesn't Mridul come in?
Yeah.
So I can double click it, or I can put this highlight and put the arrow sign in there. So now Mridul is added. And Mridul is as a, I'll put them as a project manager. That's it. Project
One
manager.
question. How can I bring this box in the
Correct.
corner?
This one,
Yes.
you can come in and here you see add,
Add will learn to Control F.
add,
And then
and you put add from users list.
Okay.
Add the clear to
Don't do that yet, because I'm recording it, you can do it. You don't have to do it. And if I tell you to do that, then you do it. I'm going to give you to do it for 10 minutes period right now. That's what you're going to do it. So don't do it yet.
Okay.
Okay. So now pay attention to this. Now I put this, but what did I call Mridul as a developer? But I want to actually make him as a,
project.
what is this? Project admin or project manager. So what I can do is, I can now go back to side user and I can say Mridul, and then I can say instead of here, developer, I can say, you know what, he's actually a project admin. Project admin is this side, which side we are in right now? Side admin. He has the highest power. He assigned a project administrator and you're a project manager. He can also assign another side admin. He said, listen, when I'm absent, you can take care of this. He will have the same access. But this one creates it. As soon as he creates it, they both have the same access level. Okay? Now, who is the highest hierarchy? Who's in the top?
Side admin.
Then,
Project
project admin or project manager. Okay. Now, when I create this, when I do something and I create domain and project, which side I'm doing it at? Site admin domain. It says site administration on the top in the blue bar. Take a look. Right? When the Quality Center 9.0 site admin, doesn't it say there?
Yeah.
These site admin, anything you do there, they automatically save, so you don't have to save it. Therefore, you see, user is who? Mridul Ahmed, right? It says user details. This is his name and this. Which project is assigned to right now?
Travel.
Okay.
No.
You see that?
Project.
I can remove him from, I can highlight it and I can remove it from here. Or I can select him other project, I can put him with the other project. I wanted to put him in another project. Demo Webtoon, online, demo Webtoon application. So I highlight it, I put this in here. This, you have to click this one first and then you go to this. So now he is included in how many projects? Two projects. Two different projects. One of them he is a project administrator. Okay. Now, what? Oh, for the user side. Okay, for the user. Okay. So project, for the domain creation, you don't need to save it. Alright, so this one I came in. Mridul is a site admin. Now it says, I wanted to add some more user. Okay, what is my QC note says? I activated the project, I created user projects, I created password for the users, I created project admin for the project. I didn't create that yet. Imported users from networking group we didn't do. Delete user. I deleted Mridul first. and created a user as the site admin. So I created the project admin. I actually did because I clicked the put the click sign. Remember? So I went to what? I first went to the project demo web tour project details. It comes in like that. I go to the project users. One of them I do this and I make him as a project administrator. If I wanted to go to site user and I say, you know what, I want to create another site administrator, another one. So I can click site administrator. I can put somebody here site administrator, or I can add someone. I can add someone from the existing list. So I wanted to add who? Let's say Apshara. Apshara I wanted to. So I want to double click it, or again I can do this one. So she's a site admin. Close. Does Apshara, where is my Apshara? I can find it. Let's say Apshara. Enter. Apshara. And I wanted to have user details. Do I have a password yet? I don't. I'm not sure. So let's create a password. ABC. ABC. I'm doing it on and on so that you get used to it. Okay. Now, site configuration. I go to site configuration. Oh, hang on. I actually wanted to use some more user in here. Or we can use the one from yesterday. But this one I want to use a lot users. So add users, and okay, so here. So we're gonna do here Edaz Arman, and I can shift it. I hold the shift key, I hold the control key. I'm holding it. Farhan Alam Luna, Julhaz Ahmed, Turun Mahmood, Mintu Ahmed, and let's say Poppy Alam, Ripon, Rudir. So you see, one shot I did it. Instead of clicking, I hold that control button and I put up them. I highlighted all of them, then I stripped them. So all these people are what? In my same project as Mridul is a project manager. Guys, what are you doing?
No, sorry.
I said that do not do anything in your computer yet. Don't try to go ahead. Listen to this, understand this, then you can do it, you can practice on your own. You have the whole week to go ahead and do that. Now, next thing it says, configure wait before disconnect. We did that yesterday, but I'm showing you again. I go to site configuration, which is here, and it says mail interval, and it says wait before disconnect. If I click that, it automatically comes in like 600. In your computer, you're gonna first see 600. You want to make it 30 minutes? Go ahead, do that.
59.
Or you can do 59, it's fine. So let's make it 30 minutes. And you click, okay. You can put the description, whatever you want to write it down for the people to understand. You can say, after 30 minutes, you'll be disconnected. You can just write that in there. Okay. Now, another one we have to do is what? Mail interval. Mail interval right here, I can do it 5, I'm gonna make it 6 minutes. You're gonna have 10 minutes in there. However you wanna do it, you can say you will automatically get a mail in 6 minutes period. You can write it down. So instead of 10 minutes, you can, the default value is 10 minutes. Alright, so you can write down, okay. Alright. Mail format, you're gonna see HTML, you're gonna write down what? TEXT, text. And then, you're gonna see, what is the other one? Mail before disconnect, version control.
HTML.
Version control. So version control we're gonna do as version control. And version control I can put no or yes. Okay. So we got that. As a site admin, you are pretty much done. Now you have to do as a project admin. Now you tell me who was my project today. Now I do what here? Take a look. I go log out. And this time I can go here Start. Program. Mercury Quality Center. Mercury Quality Center. Instead of site admin, I'm going to go to Mercury Quality Center. Control C. This one is no good. So I'm going to open in the same. Control V. Enter. You see the site admin here?
No, ABC, we don't.
I know that. Does it have a site admin? Vidul is a site admin or no? No, it's not.
No,
Project.
Project.
Project admin.
You are a project admin, you're not a site admin. But who is a project admin?
Alexander.
Akshara. She came into the same place again, didn't she? So it's a different type of access level. Makes sense or no?
Yeah.
So I can come in here. QC. This one should be QCB. Mercury Quality Center. Who is my project manager?
Midul.
What's his password? And I can put authentication, authenticate. Now take a look something. As soon as I do this, it says what? In domain name. How many domains he have?
Two.
Didn't he? Wasn't he in 2 different domains?
Apache project,
And under travel, how many projects he work on?
One. Oh,
One.
Oh, travel.
Travel, he only worked on demo online booking. So I can put this one, and I say, okay, you know what? Log in as that. But did he log in as a user or he's logged in as a project manager? Project admin. So project admin. So now you have the components. You remember we talked about requirements component, test plan, test lab, all those. So you close this. But you have requirements. Do you have any requirements in your written?
No.
Do you have any test plan,
No.
test case,
No.
defect?
No.
Let me show you something on defect first, and then we will go with the site admin's job. But before that, I want you all take and break and come back
At 9.
like around 9. No, not yet. I'm gonna take you. So first thing as a project manager, project administrator, what you do is you go back and you change your password. What is the reason for it?
Security reason.
Nobody can.
Security reason.
Because
If everybody gets the same password, your managers give a generic password for everybody. You probably say 1, 2, 3, 4, bang. 1, 2, 3, 4, exclamatory sign. Say, that's your password. So if I don't change it, I have a problem with corporate politics. There's a lot of corporate politics. Somebody's made a mistake, probably will make me a scapegoat and say, like, come in and do that. So I don't want that. And it's a security issue as well. Nobody should access to my computer except for me. So I'm liable for it. If everybody else, and I can always blame you. Then I don't know, somebody came in and used my computer. How the hell somebody came in and used your computer? Because no one should know your security or your password except for you. Correct? So security, the first thing you should do is change password. So you go here, you come in here, and you go to tools.
Help.
tools, suju পড়বো।
Yeah. Customize. What does it say at the bottom? Change password. So I change my password. It says what is your old password, which was ABC. New password we're gonna put ABC as well because we don't want to change it. ABC. And I say okay. So that's how you change your password. So what are you going to do? You gotta go to help and you go to customize. Now I can always go to and go return now. If I go to return, I will see the regular components, those 4 components in there. So there are like business components in here also and dashboard. We're not dealing with that, but we're dealing with requirements, test plan, test lab, and defects. Now, if I have a defects tab, let's say one of the defect is that there is a login issue that I cannot log in. A user cannot log in. What do? Is you first go what? You found it. You click new defect. As soon as you click new defect, it says summary. So valid user cannot log in. That's my summary. You see that one is red? I try to submit it, it's not gonna let me submit.
Because you have
it says, hang on a second. It says what? Somebody read it.
Severity cannot be empty.
That means, okay, detected by who? Mridul, because I logged in as Mridul, that's why. I can have as a Mridul, I think, but if somebody whose name is Julhaz Ahmed has a user, he's not gonna see all these people, he's only gonna see himself, so you don't have to worry about that. Your name is gonna be only your name, nobody else. But, severity high, these are red colors, you see that red? That means these are mandatory field or required field. These unless you fill them up, you cannot submit it. But are detected in version, priority, reproducible, those are optional. Those are optional. You can leave them blank. Severity, this is very high, urgent. So now I want to submit. But remember what we have to do? We can say which operating system, which platform, Windows 8, let's say, right? 64-bit. And let's say we are doing right now release 10 and version 2, suppose. And then you can say step to reproduce. All these things you're gonna probably have it somewhere in desktop, you're gonna save, you're gonna just copy paste it and put it here instead of writing it all the time. Make sense? So I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna put them in a notepad, and I'm gonna, not the valid user cannot log in from Windows part, because same application you're probably gonna use that on and on. And you can say also IE 9. How do you know which IE I'm using right now? You can go to this, you can go to help, and submit first. As soon as I submit, you will see this something generates here. This was empty before. 1, and automatically you have ID generates. You don't have to worry about the ID. ID is generated. You can close this. Now, which version of the IE I'm using? I go to help and I go about Internet Explorer. As soon as I go about Internet Explorer, it's gonna say version what? 6. It's a horrible version. It's like probably my grandfather used to do. Right now, which is the current version of IE? 11. So if I go to Chrome, for example, I go to here IE.
I'm sorry,
This computer is way too slow. Because when VMware opens, it
slows everything down.
slows it down. So I got it here. Come on, man. So I click here, about Internet Explorer.
এটা কি আগের নিউজটা কি বাংলা 99% to what?
But I'm worried about my computer than the news right now.
That was highlighted.
I know, man. So I take a break and we come back and we're gonna do the rest. Okay. Start menu, or maybe you have something like site admin. You see that administration? That logo on your.
It has all the.
Listen to me. I understand that, but you gotta see first what am I going to. You gotta go to the site administration on the.
Can I drop the link?
Yeah. You can go to the site administration. Maybe you have that logo, an icon on your desktop. If not, go to start menu and go to programs and you go to Mercury Quality Center, and there you're gonna have something called site administration. You click that and that opens, but it should open in IE for you. Mine one doesn't open, something is wrong with mine. So what I'm gonna do is, this is cooking by I guarantee you. হচ্ছে না? হ্যাঁ। কফি ভাই আসসালামু আলাইকুম। হ্যাঁ লিংক করছিলাম, সেটা হলো লুনার এবং কফি ভাই দুজনের মধ্যে কিউসি দেয়, আপনি এলএম দিয়ে দেন। হ্যাঁ আমার কেস না আমি ইয়েতেই চাচ্ছিলাম, আপনার এক্সপিতেই চাচ্ছিলাম। না ওরে ইয়ে দিতে হবে, ওই মানে আমরা কিউসি করতে পারতেছি না, এলএম তো করাই না। হ্যাঁ তা ঠিক আছে, কালকে দিব না আপনাকে। আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে, আমি একটু দিয়ে পাঠাই দেবো। জি ইসলাম কত কি করছি বলে দিচ্ছি। হ্যাঁ ওই ছেলেটা সঙ্গে ইসলাম আমি আপনারটাও দিয়ে দিয়ে আমি দিয়ে দিব
আজকে আপনাকে দিয়ে দিতে পারবেন?
হ্যাঁ বিটু দিয়ে দিব। বিটু জি ভাই। আচ্ছা, did you guys open it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You copy it.
You guys open it now?
No, you say you copy it if it doesn't open on Internet Explorer. Right?
Explorer, what you do is, whatever browser it opens, right? If I click here, mine is going to open it in Chrome, Google Chrome. You see that? So I just highlight this. How do you highlight this? You can go Control A, and you can say Control C. This one whole thing. I then close the browser. I open Internet Explorer. As soon as I open it,
Put that in the tab.
in the about blank here, I Control V and enter it. So now my site administrator open. You have to have one username and a password. Most of you have either admin, some of you have ABC. Okay, mine is ABC. Sanju, Sheikh is admin. What topic was yours?
Admin.
What it opens up to, or
Now, how do you go to what's your password and username?
I mean, I'm just on a thing like this. That's what happened.
No, is that the site administration site?
No, this is
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
It
Did you
opened
log
up.
it in?
I tried. It didn't.
You got it from Kofi Bhai?
Yeah.
Okay, so go ABC 1, 2, 3.
No.
No? Right, QA tester. As
It
a,
opened as QA tester. It was already there as QA tester.
so QA tester. So write QA tester. Total password কি ছিল?
Tawfiq spelling at QC, huh?
Yeah, just wait. 1, 2, 3.
ABC 1, 2, 3. Okay, QA tester, and the password is ABC 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
It opened. As soon as it opens, do you have yours? Yeah, so you close it and open it again. See if you can open it. Close it. Let her open it. Fatima.
After log out,
Murad, both of you have it?
yeah.
Me too. You come in with Poppy Bhabhi. Murad, you do it yourself there in the back. Or Poppy Bhabhi go there. And Murad, you come. কি বলে তুই সামনে চলে আয়। তো এই জ্যোতির সাথে এসে ভাই।
আমি কোনটা দিয়ে ইয়ে করব ও কিউএ টেস্টটা দিয়ে আসছে আমার
QA tester. So QA tester হলে পাসওয়ার্ডের মধ্যে লেখা দেখো, লেখো ABC 1 2 3 lower case.
হ্যাঁ লোয়ার কেসে আছে
And then log in. You can press enter or you can click login. Ashche. So I'm gonna do is here. Everybody logged in?
Yes.
Alright, perfect. I log in here and this is the first thing you should see.
হ্যাঁ এটা আসছে আমারটার মধ্যে আসলো আমার কম্পিউটারে আসলে সেম ভাবে যাইতে হবে
Alright, fine. Now, first thing first, I want you to guys do this. I want you to go to site user.
We did.
Don't talk, just do it. Do not say that eta korte hobe, eta korte hobe. When you are working in your atmosphere, you do not talk. Okay? So site user, you go there, you see the green button on the left, look at my board, look at the projection TV first. See this new user? Click new user. Everybody write your own nickname. I'm gonna write down Babu. You write down Luna. You write down Sheikh. To me, everybody write down your own name. I don't know, something in the back funny because you guys probably wrote something funny. I can guarantee you. No way.
I was calling
আমি
in
জানি জুবাইর কপি
Victor.
Oh my goodness.
Dice.
শিওর না এটাই না
Big toe because
ও এটাই লিখবে
ইয়ে লিখছে
No, no.
এসে তৌফিককে মজা করে ডাকছে এই big toe.
Correct?
Your daughter was calling him Big Toe.
Big toe?
So that's his nickname.
Because toe, Tawfiq. Big Toe.
Big
Why
toe?
is Big Toe?
এই ভাবি আমার বউ
It's a small toe.
Okay, now everybody went there?
Yeah.
Now full name, you can just write down as your nickname also. I'm gonna write down Babu. Okay? I go to email, just write down Babu at or your nickname at gmail.com.
That's it. Description?
Nothing.
I love myself.
Or you can just write down here, site admin. What do you do next?
Okay.
Okay. Are we all there?
Yes.
No, I didn't hear from everybody.
I do. We don't.
Don't help her, Fatima. Let her.
Nah.
People are the best.
কোনো হেল্প পাইলো না ডটটা খুঁজে পাচ্ছিলাম যে ডট
Always.
That was in here.
ফোন নাম্বার কি বলছো
I'm not watching the
Did you click OK?
Like Mr. Just.
Alright, now I want you to everybody log out. Click the log out button. No, don't do it.
Oh, we
Sorry,
did
my
it
fault.
already. Okay,
Who
no
did
problem.
it?
Me.
Okay, so just log back in. I'm sorry, don't log out. My fault.
Done.
Okay, good.
Go back
Now,
to user.
you come here on the site user. You are still in the site user, aren't you?
Yes.
Okay, you see the red person with the quote?
Yes.
Site administration?
Yes.
Okay,
Make it shake.
before you do that, find and I'm gonna write down my name Babu. You guys write down whatever you just created
Okay.
and click enter.
Just nickname.
Just whatever. And then it came up, yes.
It came in and it says
User
user details, correct?
Yes.
And your name. Now on the top it says password, doesn't it?
Yes.
Click password
Did.
and you write down here ABC.
ABC.
and hit the tab button, or you can click that one, hit the tab button, ABC.
Okay.
And you can hit enter or you can click on OK.
Password.
Then you can click OK again.
User password change successfully.
Who finished it? Who didn't finish it?
I'm finished doing it. But you finding when you Luna links it, you know Luna links it.
Yeah, so you should enter it.
এটা
Sure.
করছি এটা কাজ করে
Highlight where is it?
It's already in there, okay?
Yeah, where the highlight where is it?
On the very top one, what does it say?
ও আসছে sorry.
And do you see the password right next to it? Does it say user details Luna? December_1_2015. I just want everybody in the same page. We all do it the same time.
I mean, demo underscore web underscore tour underscore.
No, I didn't tell you to do that. Demo web tool, we all gonna do the same one. Don't click OK. Don't go ahead and help me. Don't try to do something that I haven't done yet. Don't jump. If I say click this and then you click OK right away just to be on this, be a smart ass, don't do that. Just stay with me here for a second. I have a reason for you. Okay? Did you write it down?
Yes.
Everybody wrote it. Did you write it, Dolan? Finished it?
Not yet. Yes, I have.
No.
Yes, no, which one?
Done.
Click OK. On the left side under demo web default, what does it say?
What? It's
December?
December with the date December 1st and 2015.
Okay. Now that one is highlighted, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
Now you can go on create project. Create project. Click.
Did
Create the first two. Click the first.
I think it's
Create project. And it says create an empty project.
Empty project.
Now click on next.
Done.
We're gonna give a
Project name.
project name. We're gonna give a project name. What are we gonna give it? Web W capitalized EB. Okay? And you cannot
No space.
try to put a space. It's gonna say what? No space. So you can put web TOUR T capitalized, and you can say online capitalized, ticket T capitalized, ticket or ticketing.
Done.
Web tour online ticketing W Borwate EB. Where is Festus?
He's going to go to school tomorrow morning.
Oh, he left? I didn't know that. Okay.
Web tour
Web
online ticket.
TOUR tour T capitalized, online O capitalized, then ticketing T capitalized. Did you guys get it?
Yes.
No, I told you not to do that. Don't click the next button yet. Who clicked next button yet? Who did?
No.
Don't lie. Just say that you didn't. Okay.
What he just said.
Copy over. You finished it? Now what does the domain says? Domain says demo web to December 1, 2015.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you says that. If you want to create on a different domain, you can click it and you can actually choose from which domain you want to create it under. But we don't want to choose anything. We can just create, we are doing it under the same domain we just created. Now you can click on next. As soon as you click next, you're going to have this information MS SQL as a, as selected. That one is grayed out. That means you cannot even select it.
Not all.
Now, DS server, DS admin, which is site admin, password is this ABC123, probably I don't know. So you can click next and OK. Nothing to worry about. Now it's saying selected project administrator. I want to select. What does it say? Add project administrator. Don't why?
Yes.
So I want to create at least one project administrator in there. So what names you have in there? But I don't want to do that here yet. So I'm going to close this. Okay? I'm going to close it. What are we going to do here? We're going to come back to the site admin again right now.
Site user or
Site user.
Site user.
Site user. Click on site user, click on add again. Okay? Everybody create a name you just created. I created Babu, remember?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And now this time you can say project PM Babu underscore Babu.
So PM Sheikh.
PM underscore
Your name.
and your name.
My add pen to.
Huh?
Add pen.
Could you be add by
The corner is the green side.
right here, green.
PM Sheikh.
Okay, so you can write down PM instead of PM highlights. You can just write. I mean, did you put it high? Capitalized or lowercase?
Capitalized.
About capital and then my name.
Just PM.
Regular.
PM and then underscore
Capital.
BABU.
Oh, that's right.
Right? So did you put your name as capitalized too?
Only my first letter.
Only first.
First letter. Everybody did first letter capitalized?
In it cap.
Okay, init cap. So we're gonna do this. Alright, so PM underscore Babu.
Yes.
And we're gonna name full name as and just write down Babu. And then email address. Or we can say, you know what? Just copy this, whatever that you have in the top. Control. You can click here. You can say Control A. Control. Why it doesn't? Oh, it doesn't have Control A. So you can actually drag this whole thing, or you can use the Shift button. I guess Shift button is gonna work. Shift left arrow. Okay. Do you know how to
make it duplicate? Same.
Control B.
Username and full first
Do you
name.
know how to highlight it? That's what my question is.
Oh yeah.
You go to the
So
end
shift
of
and,
Babu, Shift button, left arrow shift. Hold the left key, Shift key, and the left arrow is gonna highlight the whole thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Hold the Shift button and left arrow key is gonna highlight the whole thing. Now you say Control C. Now hit the tab button. Tab button is gonna take you to the next one, which is full name. Click Control V. Now it says email address. Tab button again and write down Control V at gmail.com. Tab button again. Tab button again. It comes to description. Did it?
Mm-hmm.
Write down project admin.
Manager, no?
Yeah, but it's
Oh,
project admin. Just write down project admin and click on OK. Project admin.
Yeah, this can user details. Shape has a logo. So admin, right?
Admin, administrator, admin.
Full डाले तो बना.
No.
Make sure the bias in
You guys finished it?
Mm-hmm.
Click OK.
Done.
Now you created a user, but you did not assign him as a project admin yet. So I can do this one. I can go to the site project again. You see the demo web tool that I have 2015 under default.
Yes.
I click that.
Actually, just highlighted nothing inside.
Why is there nothing inside? Where's my project?
That time we delete. You says let's close.
Do you guys have your project in there?
Yeah,
No.
click on that
Yeah,
thing,
same
the
thing.
box on the.
I know, I'm clicking on it.
Alright,
so create project.
Expand.
Create empty project here,
Yeah.
and you can create this one as web, sorry, demo,
You want to make another?
web. Do you guys have it?
No, it's not.
No, you
Web tour, online, ticketing, correct?
Yes.
And you can say next. You can say next. Okay. And this time you can go. We should have gone next instead of clicking the X button there.
Demo web tour online ticketing, huh?
Online ticketing,
And then
demo web tour online ticketing.
domain is the same.
Yeah, all set.
Next.
Then okay.
Next.
Button next. Then okay. Big okay.
And you gotta come to create project, like here.
Yes.
You came in here?
Mm-hmm.
Let me know when you're ready.
Yes.
Everybody should say, when you're ready, say ready.
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 Ready?
Yes.
You should say ready.
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 Murad, ready? Ready?
Murad, say yes or no. Who is Murad?
Here you should see your name, so you can say PM. As soon as you hit PM, just PM, and hit enter, you should have your name highlighted.
Yes.
Yes.
And you click it again, you will have it dark highlighted. Correct?
Yes.
And you can put the arrow sign in there.
Okay.
You see that PM Babu,
Mm-hmm.
and it says, it should say bracket
And
PM, let's say whatever it
It's a
is,
full
right?
name.
You can click next,
Yes.
and you can create the, click the create button. And click OK. Create successfully, give you confirmation. Now, your online ticketing,
We're still waiting. We're still,
huh?
It's downloading.
we're still waiting.
You know
Okay,
the
no problem, that's right. Let me know when under demo web tool, you're gonna have demo to web tool online ticketing, you should have that.
Everyone.
Everybody came in?
No.
No. My one didn't yet. Oh, now came.
Yes, it came.
Okay.
You came in. Good. So here we have that, we have the project.
Yeah, it came.
You okay? Tawfiq came in? Murad came in?
Yes.
Me too? We can probably আসছে?
Yes.
So you go to project user, click on this project user tab. You only have one person there, which is
It means PM Babu.
PM, right? So we're not going to use any project user. You click on side user. Okay? Click here. Add, which is a new user.
Mm-hmm.
Side user and then click new user. Click there and write down this one, QA. And you can write down actually lowercase QA tester 1. And full name QA tester 1. Nothing else. Description, write down
QA tester.
QA tester.
Done. Oh,
Okay.
Don't hit OK yet. Highlight QA tester. Control C it.
done.
I'm waiting for everybody confirmation.
Ready.
Okay. Now, did you highlight it and Control C it?
Yes.
Now, OK it. QA tester is there. Now, you click on that one again. This one, add new user. Click it.
Right click.
And Control V. Now it says QA tester 1 again, doesn't it?
Yes.
Make this 2.
Done.
2. Description, same thing, right?
Tab.
QA tester.
Control V. Backspace. Make it 2. Description. QA tester. OK. Click on Click on new user again. Write down DEV, lowercase DEV dev1. Dev means what? Developer. Highlight it. Shift, arrow buttons, Control C it. Copy it means, Control C means copy it. Now hit the tab button, which comes to the next tab, Control V, which should say dev1. And now you can click on description, you can say developer.
Done.
Alright. My team is looking good.
Yeah, just need some power.
No, this needs some salary.
Oh, yeah. Let's check the bank.
Ready?
We are all waiting for you, so at least give us confirmation that you finished. Click OK. Click on that again. New user, Control V. Go back space, make it dev2. Full name, Control V, make it dev2. Click on description, write down developer.
2.
Or doesn't matter.
Okay.
Click OK. You guys got it?
Yeah.
Now, site admin, right there, click under site project, write down new user again. Write down BA1 or just BA, just write down BA. Means what? Business analyst. Tab button, BA. Description, business
Analyst.
LYST, business analyst. Click OK.
Okay.
Done.
Click this. New user. Who else left?
Yes.
No.
Designer.
Designer, yeah.
Designer. DISIGNER.
Designer.
Description. Designer.
Description. Designer. Designer. Yeah, it's like system designer. So I just put designer.
Done.
Done.
Really? No.
Designer. Description designer. You done?
Done.
Yes. Done.
Add again.
Okay. New user. Who else left?
Planner. Planning.
Like planning.
Let's say product owner. PW.
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 Yeah. PO.
If I put PO, there is a problem. Product owner, you usually write down PW.
Then it is PW.
Huh?
PW it is.
PW.
Description product owner.
Product owner.
Done.
Click OK. Now you come back to this site project and project user right here. You have the site project. We have what? Demo web tool online ticketing.
Yes.
Do you have that highlighted?
Yes.
Yes.
Then you can come to project user and you can see add. You see the add?
Yes.
I'm gonna click add. Add from the user list. Get the first one. As soon as I do this, I can come in here right now and I can see BA. They are alphabetically, aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah.
As I click highlight BA, it should be dark.
Then add.
Did.
Hold the control button.
Did.
Then keep going and you see there is a dev 1.
Yeah.
We should have dev 2.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Don't let the control button go yet, but go down like this.
PW.
Huh? PW, product owner.
Q.
Where is my PM, QA tester 1 and 2 right there? Keep clicking there. Are they getting highlighted?
Yes.
Where is my PM Babu?
But so, it just says your name, right? It didn't say PM.
No, I'm not gonna do that yet. No, I don't wanna see, but PW I should say.
Yeah, there's what's the
Okay,
PM?
so we can just now left arrow it. My PM Babu is there already because remember we
Yeah,
created PM Babu
we are the
before
main
as a project manager.
Mm-hmm.
So you shouldn't be there because you're already in the left side.
Yes.
Do you guys have these?
Yes.
Check
All
mark.
of them?
Yes.
How many we created?
6.
How about the design
One, two, three, four.
Ah,
Actually,
good job.
PM
So we're
already
missing
came.
designer.
7.
I can see the designer, so I gotta do DISI
DES.
like that. So even if I do that, that comes into designer. I don't have to write the whole thing. I can just write 2 or 3 words and then
Add it.
it gives you. We created, so we didn't put the designer yet, right?
No.
So how do we put the designer? If we don't see it, I can just put DES and then I can click enter and it should say designer somewhere. Where did I do that?
ওটা করতে পারি ডিজাইন
Okay, designer tare highlight, do the highlights and then double click it actually. Now designer should come in on the left side.
Yes.
Right?
Done.
It came in. Now we can go to site user again. We created project admin, we created project manager. Did we keep it site admin yet? Yes, we did under your name, nickname,
Yes.
remember?
সরি বাবু এই কোনটা করতে বলছিস
Now we go to site project and we go to site user, right? Remember we had somebody named site user as Babu, mine is Babu, yours is your nickname. We created that already too, right? Because we logged in as a site user here, didn't we?
Yes.
What does it say on the right side? Site administrator?
Saturn is
Your name, correct? Site administrator on the right side, it should say your name.
Right.
Yes.
Automatic says it?
Yeah.
What does it say yours?
No, no.
Okay. We can go here and now go to site configuration tab. But before we do that, site user, go to PM Babu. Where is PM Babu? I can't find it. So click right PM on the site user, PM, and click enter. Doesn't PM came in and right away on the right side?
Yes.
It says user details as PM,
Mm-hmm.
Babu. Now on the top it says password, doesn't it?
Yes.
Click on password and put the new password as ABC and click tab button, or you can click on the retype password and write ABC again. Let me know when you're done.
Done.
Okay.
Done?
She did.
Done?
Yeah.
Click OK. Says it gives you a confirmation.
Yes.
Yes.
Click enter or OK. Now go to site configuration. Site configuration, yours, wait before disconnect, double click it. What does it say? How much, how many minutes?
600.
600. Everybody say 600?
No, but here 59.
Yes.
Have 59. Alright, so make that 30. Right? 30. Now, we উপরে যেখানে value আছে, change the value to 30.
Which one was it? What is the name
Wait
of the
before
bottom?
disconnect. Double click wait before disconnect. 30, make it 30. Done?
No.
Wait, we're waiting for Sheikh now.
I think I missed this step. The PM.
Just
The
change the
project
password, yeah.
We're talking about site
Isn't that the
configuration.
trouble? Yeah, the step before this.
Alright, so you go to site user. Alright, first you go to site configuration. Go there.
ABC. We did ABC, ABC.
Yeah,
Right, ABC. You finished it?
yeah.
And now it's finished.
Okay, go to site configuration. Click, double click on wait before disconnect.
www.
What are you looking
Yes. No, it says 600.
at? 600. Make it 30. You got it 30?
Yes.
Alright, click OK. Now, version control, make it yes. You want to say no.
Yes.
Version VC, version control.
Why?
Just capital Y.
It says
Capital
M, make it yes.
Make it capital Y.
Done.
Click OK.
Okay?
Now, you guys all done?
Yes.
Alright, go to mail interval, double click it. It should say 10 there,
Yes.
Yes,
right? Make it 5.
done.
Yes.
I change also this one in the middle.
Right? Alright, click OK. Now, mail format, double click it. It should say HTML.
TXT, right?
Text, but T capitalized.
TXT. Oh, you mean TXT?
TEXT.
Done.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Capital T.
TXT.
TEXT. OK. You guys are all done?
Yes.
We are done with this and we go to log out. As soon as you log out here, log out and you close it. You close yours. I'm not going to close mine, I have a reason for it, but you close yours. Now you come to start button, or on your desktop you should have something called marker equality, right, like this.
Yes.
Do you have marker equality center?
Yes.
Double click it. Or you can right click it and you can say open. Alright, no problem, take your time. You can right click it like this and click or open. Marker equality center, marker equality center. It should say marker equality center.
Yes.
You got it?
Yes.
And click open. Right? Alright, so it opened like this?
Yes.
No, not like that.
Different.
Let me show you. Like
Like
this.
this.
Okay. Now you can go to quality center.
Wow. Big ones.
This time, remember your name?
Shake. Okay.
No, you put the PM.
Oh,
That
PM underscore, and your PM underscore POPY, copy. P বড় মনে হয়. And what is the password? ABC, isn't it?
Yes.
Click on authentication, check the authentication button,
Yes.
and click on authentication. It should tell you which domain and which project you are on. It should automatically come in.
It's matched.
Came in?
Yes.
You can click on login. Let me know if you click, before you click on login, it did came in, make sure. Okay, click on login. As soon as I click on login, it should come in here, it should give you a window. Let me know if it come in. Some of you are maybe slow.
Scan.
Okay, so close this button, you don't need this one.
Okay.
And here, everything came in, correct?
Yes.
Now you on the right side, it says help. Not help, I'm sorry. Tools. And then it says customize, doesn't it?
Yes.
You gonna wait for you?
No, we're done. I'm done. I'm just.
Customize.
Customize. Click on customize. As soon as you click customize, it says change user properties.
Right.
Yes.
Click there, and it says PM Babu, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Now on the bottom right corner, it says change password.
Now change it.
Right?
Yes.
Click problem password. Old password was what? ABC.
ABC.
And we're gonna put ABC also.
Okay.
And then tab again ABC. All three of them ABC, ABC, ABC. Click OK. Let me know when you're ready.
Okay. It's gonna come every time you open the computer. It's like that.
No, we're just changing it.
Oh, okay.
In general, it should be something different right now.
Oh, okay.
But we just want to have, because we don't want to get confused, because so many passwords we're gonna write, and every time you, unless you write it somewhere, you're gonna forget it on some, like probably 6 months from now. So just be on the safe side. Keep that in mind. ABC, ABC. Click OK. Right?
Done.
As soon as you click OK, if you click any other tab, it's gonna ask you if you wanna save it. But look at that, underneath the save change password, there's a save button.
Yes.
Yes.
You have to save. Click there. You save it. It says what?
Okay.
The changes
Was
saved
saved
was saved
successfully.
successfully, right?
Yes.
Okay, okay. So it changed. Now we go to our QC note. As a project admin, we have changed our password, didn't we?
Yes.
So we can click highlight this one. What is the second one? Set up assign
user to the
user
project.
to the project.
So that's the
Now-
next step.
That's the next step. Now I have set up project user. Second tab. You see that? Second tab says second. I already have these names, don't I?
Yes.
Yes.
Now, we don't know which one, this one BA, automatically you have a member of viewer. Everybody is a viewer. That means you can see it, but you cannot do anything. But on the right side, take a look at that. It says QA tester, doesn't it?
Yes.
So, I don't know which one yours say. Business analyst, right?
Mm-hmm.
It shouldn't say. So forget about business analyst right now. Click on QA tester 1. Still is a viewer.
Yes.
Click on QA tester on the right side under the not member of,
Did.
and you click on the left bar, or you can actually double click it. As soon as you double click it, it's gonna say underneath before the viewer it says QA tester.
Correct.
So you assign this person as a QA tester.
Wow. Because it's QA tester. Okay.
So what are the default name comes in with the computer? It comes in with
TD
developer,
admin.
project manager, TD admin. It's a test directors.
Yeah.
Test directors admin and QA tester. These 4 are default. By default it comes in. So okay, QA tester 2. I'm gonna do it again, but this time you can double click or you can left arrow it.
And
Now,
QA tester, right?
right. And then you can see developer 1. I can put developer and I can make it left. Developer 2, I can do the same thing. Developer, highlight it and left. You guys did it?
Yes.
QA went back.
You have QA tester 1. Click on QA tester 1. What it says a member of?
Member of QA tester viewer.
And viewer.
Okay, fine. So now click on QA tester 2. What is that member of? Viewer.
Viewer.
So click on QA tester again on the right side,
Double click.
or you can click it, highlight it and make the left arrow key.
It's
Single
for
arrow key, not all of them. If you put all of these, all 3 of them are gonna go in there. I don't want that. Okay? So I don't want him to be everything. You understand? So I can just go and individually take this off and put this back again. No, I don't want him to membership. I want to give him only QA tester membership. Now click on developer 1 and do the developer on the right side and make it member of developer. Me too, you doing it?
did.
On the
Finished it?
left side.
Mm-hmm.
Just click it.
No.
He's already put it.
Yeah, you did it.
You did it, Fatima? Somebody help Fatima, please.
No.
Tell her to do it and let her do it. Don't do it.
What is this page? What page is that? Oh, she has to go to tools.
Alright, so what you made mistake, you came in here, you have to talk tools, and it says customize. You go to customize here, and it says change password. What is the password? You gotta come in
Just
here.
like
So
deciding
how do
who's
you
gonna
change
do
it?
it.
So you go back again.
How do you come here? Tell me how you come in here.
Right. But technical way.
All right, go there. Now at the bottom says change password. Does it?
Yes.
Click there. Write down ABC. What's your old password? ABC? What's your new password? ABC again. And retype the new password. What is that? ABC. Click OK. It should give you a prompt. Click OK again. Now, what is the tab highlights on the left side under change user properties? Right underneath there it says set up project user. Click there. As soon as you click there, you should have all the names in here, but they're assigned. Find out which one is the QA tester one. Click highlight it. Then on the right side, it should say member of Q viewer, correct? Viewer. What is the member of? Viewer. But on the not member of what? This. So click on QA tester, highlight it, and double click it. Double click it. As soon as you double click it, now it's a member of QA tester, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. Now click on QA tester 2, do the same thing. Double click QA tester. Right? Now developer 1, what are you going to do with this?
We're gonna go to developer.
I understand, but who you should assign it to? What should be member of?
Developer.
Right?
Yes.
Developer 2 should be a member of developer also. PM Babu is a TD admin already. Project manager, double click project manager on there. So he's a TD admin, he's also a project manager, he's also a viewer.
Yeah.
PM Poppy.
It's automatically.
You have a PM Poppy?
Yeah.
Did you assign project manager? It automatically should come in as a TD admin. Yeah, but put project manager with that. Okay. Now, I don't have any more user that I can do. So I can, now what is my QC class now says set up assign project user. I have finished this, correct?
Yes.
What is the next one? Create new user,
user
for a project. Take a look at this. At the bottom it says add user. Click on add user.
Okay.
I can add more user in here. So if you wanted to add user, you can add user in there. Let's say I wanted to put Alex in here. So I can say OK. On the left side it says Alex. Correct? Okay. Now, before you do that, create new user for a project. I can do this. I can go add user, click that, and at the bottom it says new, doesn't it?
Yes.
I can say click new, and it can tell me username. Only problem is you cannot put password for him. You have to go back to site admin again and create password for him. So don't use the username from here.
So we have
Okay.
to maintain.
We'll do that some other time. Now, close that, close this. Go back to the next tab or next link, which is setup groups. You see that setup groups here?
Yes.
As soon as you set up groups here, it tells you the groups are developer, project manager, QA tester, admin, viewer. Correct?
Yes.
And the not in group, developer I highlight, it says developer on the right side in group, developer 1 and developer 2.
Yes.
I click project manager, it tells you PM Babu. I click QA tester, it tells me what the TAD admin, PM Babu. Viewer, everybody is a viewer. Correct? Now, what does my QC note says? It says create new user for, okay, we did that.
We did that.
Assign role and privileges as TD admin and this to the user. We already did that. Set up groups, new core, okay. New role like test manager, business analyst, test lead. So one by one we're gonna create that. How we do that? We can do it in here. It says new. You see the new?
Yes.
click new, and it says name. What is the name? I can say from my here, test director or TD admin. I'm sorry, test manager. Test manager. So Control C. I do it from mine here, and you can just write down test manager. His role should be as project manager or TD admin.
Got it.
So you can go to the drop down menu and choose who he should be as equal to. So I can put as a TD admin, and is created as. It doesn't give him the right to be a TD admin. It gives him some privileges as TD admin. He cannot log in as a TD admin. So I can click OK. Are you sure you want to create this user group?
Yes.
Before, don't click it yet. As when you click it OK, you will see that on the top, the group here, there's gonna be one, the new one created right away. Test manager came in. I click new, and I put this one as, let's say, configuration manager. CONFIGURATION, configuration manager, configuration manager. And his configuration manager should be something like as developer. Yeah, configuration manager is like a network engineer or something like that. So developer. Okay. Yes. He's created as developer. He's not a developer. He's created as a developer. Okay, you'll see why we're creating these right now. What is the other roles we have? We can have business analyst, which we have not created yet. So I can say business analyst, correct? Yeah. So I can go here and say new, and I can say business analyst, and his role is same as project manager. Okay. Yes. Click new again. Did you guys create a business analyst?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Business analyst as a
Project manager.
what about test lead?
Test lead. Program manager. We have program manager. So test lead. T-E-S-T. Test lead. Test lead should be as program manager, project manager, or test lead should be like developer, sorry. It doesn't matter actually, I'm just trying to give you like, they probably have different things. Test lead, so developer, okay, sure.
Test lead and developer, you said?
Yeah, test lead created as developer. Create new, you can do that one, system architect or design architect, DSIGN, design architect. And his role is same as business analyst.
Design architect.
Business analyst?
Yeah, and click OK. No, his name. What group we created right now? Design architect. Did you write design architect?
What is he equal to?
Did you write it, Hatama?
Is it business analyst?
For Lexan?
As a business analyst, right?
As a business analyst, yeah. It is design architect.
Yeah.
Okay. So click OK. Yes. We have anything else left? Program manager. So write down, click new, write down program manager, and give him rights as developer, because program manager is what? Who writes program?
Coding.
Yeah, coding. So developer. Okay. Yes. Program manager created as developer. Huh?
Coding.
Like business analyst or project manager.
Program manager.
Yeah. Program manager.
Developer. Program manager is developer.
Coding. What's coding?
Me too.
Oh.
You gotta do the same thing again. Okay?
What if you don't have coding in
Yeah.
your job?
In his Dropbox, there's no coding.
There's no what?
Coding. For
Coding.
codification.
No,
for business,
create
program
as
manager.
the no coding.
I didn't say any coding.
Oh.
So what is
I said, well, what does a program manager do? He does coding.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So he should be as developer. What does a
Developer.
developer do? So create it as developer.
Did I do that?
Yeah, you did. But you put no.
Are you guys finished?
Yes.
Yes.
Everybody done?
Yeah.
Alright. So now go back to set up project user.
Set up project user.
Business analyst, BA. Now take a look at the right side. Does business analyst there?
Mm-hmm.
Now business analyst. Before you only had 4, remember?
Right.
TD admin, developer, QA tester, and project manager. But this time you have business analyst, correct? Double click business analyst. Now BA is assigned as
Business analyst.
Project management. We
Is gathering information.
Are you guys done?
Yes.
Alright. Now go back to set up groups again. Now, didn't it ask you to save it?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so click save. Yes. And set up groups automatically came in. This time, configuration manager. Click on configuration manager. Right?
Yes.
And Alex QC, highlight it or double click it. So now I can do it 2 ways. I can go back on this, I can do it in here, or I can go to the setup project user. I can assign people what his role is. So I can do it 2 ways. You guys understand this?
Mm-hmm.
So I can do it in here, or I can do it in there. So if I do this, and now if I wanted to rename something, I can rename it. I can delete it if I want to. Okay. Now, who else is left? So let me go back to project user. It's easier to do it from there, project user, because I tell you why. Because click yes first, because you're saving it. You see BA. As soon as you click it, you know that he's assigned or not. That's why it's easier from doing from here.
He's a B-word. Okay.
So I know Alex is a configuration manager. Did you do it in here or the other place? Other place,
Other
right?
place.
So it did it. Now click on BA. BA, it says member of business analyst. Designer, it doesn't have anything. Now go to the right side, it says design architect, doesn't it?
Yes.
Double click it, design architect. Developer 1, developer 2, we know we did it. PM, we know we did that. PW, which is product owner. Whoa, we don't have that. So we can create another role as product owner right now, right?
Yes.
But we actually can give him a TD admin role. Not QA tester. TD admin role. QA tester we have, QA tester we have. So save it. Okay. Now go back to setup groups. If you go to the setup groups, click on business analyst. And on the right side, does it say view?
Mm-hmm.
Click view. It tells you requirements. He can change all these requirements. In the business component, he can change these things. In test plan, he can change these things. Test lab, he can change these things. Defects, he can do these things. Administration, he can do these things. However, I'm going to do on change. Go on change. Close this first, I'm sorry. Then go change. As soon as you go change, you can say, okay, business analyst, his job is what? To make sure all the requirements works. Does he have to do anything test plan? Don't do test plan. I'm gonna let him not gonna let him modify my test plans. So I can uncheck it.
Done.
Yeah, but you uncheck it.
Just unchecked it.
Did you change? Did you click on change?
Yes. Oh.
Uncheck is it. Then you go down and you see delete test. No, don't delete my test. You add design steps. Yes, you can add design steps. Modify design steps. Yes, you can do that. Delete design steps. Yes. Add folder. Yes. Modify folder. Yes. All these things. Copyright general script. Okay, fine. These are fine. Test lab. I don't want you to do any test sets for me. Delete testers? No, you cannot delete testers. Move testers? No, you cannot. Copy? No. I can do whatever I want to. I'm not saying that you have to do this, but it's an idea. What kind of role I can give him. As a project manager, I can give him different roles. Make sense?
Yes.
Modify testing testers? Test? No, I don't want to give him that. So I can okay. Now, configuration manager, I can tell him change, and I can tell him, okay, no, he cannot do any modification of requirements. I'm not going to give him now. He shouldn't do that. His job is only to do the networking. So why would I give him chance to change the requirements? Make sense? So we can say okay, and design architect, change, defects, don't have to defect by or something, detected in version is they can do that. Administration job, I'm not gonna give him any administration job, modify public favorite views and all those. So you can change all those, you can play with it. And you can save it. Now save it. Take a look at that QC class. Now we have done all these. We created new project, new user for project. We put the roles and QA developer role. We assign. We set up new groups. We assign change permission to the new roles. We add new users to the new roles. We did all this, didn't we?
Yes. It's all done.
We have finished all those. What does this say? This says
Customized project.
customized project entities like field defect customization, like field requirements. Remember when I created the defect, I says those red marks are the defects that are like, the mandatory one and the required one, but some of them are not required. So it says we are doing some of these in here, but before we do that, we can go on here and I can say return, click on return. And click on defect. Click on new defect. Click on defects tab, module, defect module at the number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, actually 5. Then click on new defect. If there, it says summary, does it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Red color, that means this is mandatory field. Detected by this severity. But in QC node it says that I wanted to make assigned field status and statuses. No, making a status. So here, do we have status? Yes. Is it required? No. Is assigned to required? No. So I can do is right now, those are not red, are they?
No.
Okay, so I can go here again, go to tools, go to customize. Customize, number 5 link, customize project entities. You see that? And you see the first one says defect.
Yes.
And it says system field, extend it. Correct? You can extend it. Get you? Plus signs means what?
Extend it.
Extend it. Did you extend it?
Yes.
Second one says assign to. Does it? Highlight that. In there, in the middle, it says history and required. Required is unchecked, isn't it?
Yes.
I can check it now. Look at that. Required. So I'm mandating it to make it required. So now, save it. Okay. Now click on status. Go, if you can find it, design, when you assign to it, click, just hit the button S. As soon as you hit S, it's gonna go to S. And then you click the arrow button like this. You see that? Arrow? So you go to status and status required field, make it required. Save it. Okay. Now click on return again. Click on defects and click new defect. Take a look at that right now.
ওই আচ্ছা যেগুলি রিকোয়ার্ড ও যে ই করা ওইগুলো আসবে আপনার এই
ওগুলো আগেও ছিল, but right now they look red. Don't they look red?
সেটাই
Status assigned to those are
Right.
required red now, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Close it. Go back to tools. Oh wait. Don't back. No, go back. I'm sorry. Defect. New defect. In the status field, there is a drop down menu, isn't it?
Yes.
Says what?
নিউ ক্লোজ ফিক্সড ওপেন রিজেক্টেড রিওপেন
Those are the one options. Do I have any other options? We don't.
No.
Now what are we going to do? Close it. Now go to tools, customize. Number 5, customize project entities. Go to defects, because we are dealing with defects field there, right? Aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
This and status. Guru list. In the right side it says what? Guru list. Doesn't it? Click on Guru list. What does it say to do me?
ক্লোজ ফিক্সড ওপেন
Fixed, ready to retest. When do you do that?
Regression.
After, right, this is regression test, but after developer fix it, he
Fix
sends
it.
you back, doesn't he?
Right.
ফিক্সড ইকুয়ালস টু
So you say what? Now you say new item, control V. I'm sorry. What are we going to write? Somebody write it. Fixed, hyphen, ready for retest.
Where to go? Fix hyphen ready
Hyphen,
to fix.
ready
Did
to
Yeah.
retest.
To retest.
Ready for, I think. Or ready to retest, whatever. Ready for retest.
Okay.
You wrote it?
Yes.
Okay. Ready
To
for retest.
retest.
You see, it came in here?
Yes.
Click another new item. Now write down this. Deferred.
DEF.
DEFFERED.
go to list effort
F1F. RRED. I'm sorry, my fault. DFERRED.
এটা কি রিনেম করা যায়
Ah, you can rename it. Okay. Make a mistake. That's fine. I'm going to make a mistake now. Let's say I wrote it like this. Okay. So it came in deferred. Now here, I highlight this and on the top, it says what? Rename item. Not the bottom, sorry. Rename
Yes.
item. So I can come in here and I can rename it.
Fix it.
Okay. Now, click new item. DEFERRED. In development. RRED. In
Develop.
development. New item in development. New item again. And what is the next one? Retest passed. আপনারা একজন একটা করেন, আপনি একটা করেন, ও একটা করেন, ও একটা করেন, তিনজন তিনটা করেন, সবাই একজনে একটা করলে লাভ কি? Fast. Click on new item. Should say retest failed. 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 ওর কত দশটা কেন? Should let him do that at least. Are you doing it? Yeah. So you should let him do that because you have done it before. Come on, guys. It's called teamwork.
Sharing skill.
Share one resume.
Works as designed.
works as designed
Works as
Click on
designed.
new first. First click on new, then write down
Design or design? Design.
works
Is it right? Yes.
as designed. Okay.
stand up meeting. After stand up meeting, burn down
Click new item. Again, write down your nickname.
Shake that on. No. My one is down.
Shake.
You wrote your nickname? I wrote Babu. You should write down your nickname. Okay?
No, not close. Close the name.
Okay.
Okay, wait. Stop. Hold on. What did you do?
Close it, keep it.
Close it, keep it. You close it, keep this up. Or keep it. Don't try to do this. What did you close?
The
New
box,
item.
the customized project.
Okay. Do you know how to get back there?
No.
Okay, good. Left side, there are a lot of links. First one says what?
The arrow.
Left side.
No, there are links. They're like, it says change.
Oh, change user properties.
What is the second one?
Set up project user.
What is the fifth one?
Fifth one, customize project entity.
Click that.
Just see.
I'm not touch.
I know. I wanted to tell you.
Double click or single click?
Double click, single click. What does it
Yeah, I
do?
did already.
Does it say left side? There are a lot of, and then right next to it there is a pane. It says project entities, doesn't it?
Yes.
Project entities. Click on defect. Defect has a plus button, right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Make it minus or open that box. That means you're actually extending it. Extend it. Now go to all the way to status. Do you know what the status is?
Yeah, sure.
Highlight that. And then you click on, what are you going to click on?
Go to this.
Go to list. As soon as you go to the go to list, you're going to see new item.
Yeah.
Right? Click on new item. Write down Ripon.
Okay.
Does it say Ripon in there? Then click OK. Everyone should have their nickname in there and highlight that. Okay?
Sure.
And click on excuse me. Rename, thank you. Rename list item.
Okay.
Who is doing it on your side?
Rename item.
What do you want now?
Okay, let her do that.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, is that thing?
Click your name and then
Yes,
list.
you should write down your name. Mitu should write down Mitu's name. You leaving?
It's open.
Is it really? Oh, I didn't even realize that. I'm sorry. This is the last part, so I'm gonna finish this and then we're gonna go. All right, so just bear with me for 1 minute, okay? Bear with me for 1 minute.
Try
Okay,
to
well.
All right, so this one, you wrote your name.
Yes.
Everybody wrote. Okay, everybody wrote name. So what you're gonna do is right now, click on there and says rename item, and I'm gonna rename it to, let's say, Babu 1. So you just write down to yours, like Babu 1, Mitu 1, or like you do yours, you whatever. And after that you click OK, and then you can write down. You see that one is still highlighted. You can write down right now delete item
Just for teaching.
and remove item Babu 1.
From the project
Click
list.
yes, it's deleted,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yes.
Now close this. Everybody deleted yours? Okay, just 1 minute, it will be done. Everybody deleted?
Mhm.
They have 3 of them, so I gotta wait for them. You gotta write it
You
again.
have to new item again.
I'm just showing you how to delete it also. Alright, close this button, okay? You can close on the X mark, you can close on this one, close. Now save it. And it should give you a confirmation window every time you save it. Fatima, you did it?
Don't try.
Why are you not answering? How can you tell me if you don't do it? Did you do it?
No,
Did
I
you
didn't
say,
do it.
which part you
For
didn't
the
do?
D part, I did it, yeah.
Huh?
My one is different than this one.
What do you mean it's different?
There was this small split bar, my project is bigger. And if I click there.
Alright, let me finish this and then I'll go to yours because they gotta go. Alright, so click on OK. Right? Now go to return.
Now go to defect. New defect. Under status. Drop down menu. Do you see all those now here? Did you have those deferred before?
No.
Huh?
No.
No.
We didn't have it before.
Oh, we just added with the project. Oh, that's fast. Okay.
We just added them. Okay? You guys can go. This is all I wanted to show.
Oh,
But now I'm
done?
gonna- huh?
Oh.
Now we just turn it off?